Lesson 116 today is about area of parallelograms and trapezoids. And the first question we have says find the area of the parallelogram. Dimensions are in inches. Now a parallelogram, well, here we go. We've got two pairs of parallel sides. There's one pair diagonally and one pair horizontally. If dimensions are in inches and we want to find the area of a parallelogram, well, keep in mind, a parallelogram, all it is a rectangle, or at least the one we have here, is like a rectangle that's been shifted over to the right. So if we took our top line and we just took it right, we'd have the same shape. So, since we have the same shape, if we were just rotate everything back to the left, the area for a parallelogram, the area must be equal to the length times the width. So, length times the width, or we could call that area is equal to base times height. And the width or the height always has to be straight up and down. So that's why we have these dashed lines here. They're not part of our figure, but they tell us the width. They tell us the height. So the area A is going to be equal to our base of 6 times our height of 3. And height always needs to be straight up and down. So our area must be equal to 18. This is inches, so we must have square inches. Or we could put inches to the second power. And we've got our answer. Let's look at a problem with a trapezoid. Find the area of the trapezoid. Dimensions are in feet. So you can see we've got a trapezoid because we have one pair of parallel sides. And we're given that the height of this trapezoid is 4. So based on the last problem, you might have a guess that that's going to be important. And you would be right. Now to find the area of a trapezoid, the easiest way to do it is to split our trapezoid into two triangles. If we split it into two triangles, we'll go from one corner to the other. And then we can find out what the area of that will be based on our base times the height divided by 2 and base times the height divided by 2. So let's look at our first triangle first. We'll work on top. If we look at this triangle, well, the base is 6 and the height is 4. So 6 times 4, and we're going to have to divide that by 2 because it's a triangle. So 6 times 4 is 24, and half of 24 is 12. So that blue piece will be 12 square feet. Now let's look at our bottom triangle. In green, well, we can see the height is the same on both sides because both of their diagonals are 5. So the base must be 9 and the height must be 4. And we know that the base here is the 9 because the base and the height always form a right angle. So 9 times 4, and then we divide that by 2. 9 times 4 is 36, and half of 36 is 18. So we get 18 square feet. Now when we add these together, we come to our final answer, 12 plus 18, and 12 plus 18, that must be equal to 30. And we'd have 30 square feet, or feet to the second power, as our answer. Again, easiest way to find the area of a trapezoid, break it into two triangles, and then find the area of each triangle, and add them together. Lesson practice will be on page 365. Make sure you got your notes complete, and I'll see you during our next class.